Supergirl issue 34 sees Brainiac 1 accept Lex Luthor's offer of unfettered access to Superman's Fortress of Solitude databank and all the knowledge he needs. Brainiac 1 heads to the fortress, saying his progenitor failed with his knowledge, but he won't be as foolish as he was and won't be ignored. Supergirl meanwhile learns about Leviathan and, not sitting around, decides to take action, returning to National City and to the people who thought Supergirl was truly gone. Ben Rubel sees her, trying to get her attention, but Kara is too busy. Brainiac 1 meanwhile accesses the databanks in the fortress, finding Luthor didn't lie and all the knowledge of the universe is at his fingertips, and he is now finally Brainiac. Supergirl meanwhile heads to the Block Black site, surprising Shea Veritas, who fills Kara in on the government agencies being targeted by Leviathan, who is also behind the disappearances of Jeremiah and Eliza Danvers. Kara wants Shea to track the bionic hand she made for Eliza, but the Doctor can't, since Jeremiah and Eliza were always going to be going off the grid, and they are ex-DEO agents and they might be undercover, so she can't risk exposing them. Kara knows that the Doctor is lying, thanks to Shea's heart skipping a beat when she was talking. Shea is forced to take her to the command center, saying the place is like a ghost town because of the Leviathan attacks scaring everyone away. Shea boots up Eliza's chip, locating it in Pittsburgh, but Kara isn't going to like where it's at. Kara learns that the chip is at a county medical examiner's office, so waiting until the examiner leaves for the night, Kara breaks in, finding the grisly remains of Eliza, along with her bionic hand. As Kara mourns the death of her adoptive mother, 3 Leviathan soldiers arrive. Kara sees that they have trapped Crypto in an electrified net, and she throws one of them through the building wall, releasing Crypto from the net. The 2 heroes attack the soldiers, disarming them, but Kara notes that their masks are made of lead and she can't see through them. One of the soldiers, however, has kryptonite batons, using them to subdue Kara and Crypto. They try and put some cuffs on Kara, telling her to cooperate since it will be easier, but Kara fights through the pain of the kryptonite poisoning long enough to attack the men, smashing them away, but it's not enough, as the baton-wielding soldier says that she cannot win against Leviathan. Before he can hit her with the kryptonite batons, however, he is killed by a masked man. The soldiers' bodies teleport away as Crypto and Kara confront the armored man, who knows who Kara is and that he is on her side. Kara says that someone who has murdered someone is definitely not on her side, and the man removes his helmet, revealing himself to be Jeremiah Danvers, who tells his adoptive daughter they have a lot to catch up on. Supergirl issue 34 finally saw Supergirl get involved with the Leviathan story event, and it was quite interesting since she seems to be getting more information than the actual prime players of the event Leviathan series, and she's being more proactive than them in learning about Leviathan. It was sad seeing that Eliza was killed, but I think it could be revealed that she is still alive and in hiding, and she planted the hand on the body knowing that Kara would find it, and she's undercover in Leviathan, or she is part of Leviathan. It's also cool that Jeremiah is back and is going to be teaming with his adoptive daughter and investigating the group. The one thing though I hope is that Kara holds him accountable for killing that soldier, since before learning who the man was, she was ready to battle him and to probably arrest him for killing that person. But now that she knows that it's her father, it just seemed like in that moment she didn't really care about that anymore. So hopefully next issue she kind of realizes, hey, you actually killed someone, we've got to talk about that. It will be interesting to see what happens with that, as well as the Brainiac storyline that's building behind the scenes. That seems quite interesting with the whole Year of the Villain thing with Brainiac. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10.